Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Reading High School. The captains are meeting in the center of the field for toss to the point for Wakefield. Number 30, Nick Fiore. Number 33, Steve Fiore. Number 61, Brett Field. And number 65, Andy Griffin. For Reading, number 33, Mike DeMonte. Number 52, Danny Garino. And number 11, Mike Spicariano.
I'm Rob Trepsis.
And I'm Anthony Sorrentino. We're coming to you from Reading High School, where the Wakefield Warriors and the Reading Rockets are going to go at it in what could be the season-breaking game to bring either team to the Super Bowl. Reading has won the toss, and they're going to defer to the second half.
Wakefield will receive of the standing east goal. Reading will kick and defend the left goal.
Oh, both teams looking excited. What a rivalry we have between these two towns, huh, Rob?
Exactly. Out here on a Saturday afternoon for this, what should be a great game.
Usually it is a Saturday game when we come to Reading, rather than Friday night.
Two-point conversion?
That looks like number 27, Mike Kelly, and number 30, Nick Fiore, back for the Warriors like usual. Nice to see Kelly back in the uniform, don't you say, Rob?
It is.
Nice part of the Wakefield team.
Excited about that one. Took them 3 years, but they finally threw one. Biggest hammer today, though.
Number 18 set to kick.
Set to kick off for the Rockets.
And there's the kickoff for Reading.
That's
Fielded
Fiore,
by
Rob.
Nick Fiore. Runs it up the middle. And he's down about the 35-yard line.
A nice strong up the middle return.
There's the ball back out from about his
You know, it's going to be interesting to see if they go to the West Coast offense or pound it up the middle again. Let's just wait and see. They're sticking with Kelleher, although the starter is better. His ribs have healed, but they're going to stick with Kelleher on account of what he's done in the past 2 weeks. I don't blame the coaches.
Nope, you can't.
He's doing good.
Kelleher in for the snap. 3 men in the backfield. Hand off up the middle. And a small gain of about 5 or 6 yards.
Andy Foss doing it again. Pretty significant gain for us, pounding up the middle. That's straight T backfield. The new look. Another little critique from last week.
Keller takes a snap. To hand off up the middle again to Nick Fiore. And he's taken down just shy of a first down. Might even have it.
No, I don't think they're going to give him that spot, Rob.
Nick Fiore is the ball carrier, stopped by number 9, Steve Gass. After a gain of about 4, third down and yard to go for the first down.
Nice gang tackles by that Reading defense, huh, Rob? They're really doing a good job of being a team out there.
Keller takes a snap. And Fiore up the left. He's got room.
He got a touchdown.
Only one man could catch him. He's going touchdown, Nick Fiore.
That was the jet right there. That new play the Warriors just added into that playbook. And Nick Fiore just breaks it outside, and you can't catch him with that open field speed. He accelerates, and they're not going to stop him. What a great run. No, that is why he's captain, the playmaker, Nick Fiore. And the big Justin Barry is going to try to kick it again. That's the freshman Chris Fiore, the holder. I'm sorry, the sophomore.
Fiore holds, and Justin Barry's kick is up. And it is good.
A nice little toe blast by Barry.
Wakefield getting on the board early here, leading Reading 7-0 with 9.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
You know, that's what they have to do, because Reading is going to receive after the half. We have to punch it in a few times. We can't let them capitalize on that. We definitely can't let them score before the half.
Back to receive for Reading is number 31, Tyrone Simpson, and number 23, Kevin Donahue.
Set to kick off for Wakefield, number 77, Justin Berry. Back deep for the Rockets, number 31, Tyrone Simpson.
Justin Barry's really taken over the job with his foot. He took over kicking from Puccio, and the field goes from Fiore after that little injury.
Barry with the kick. It's a
Powerful
long kick, going to be fielded at the 16-yard line. And number 31, Tyrone Simpson, runs it back to the 40-yard line.
What a powerful run by Simpson. You see him shed those tackles. He really gives some hits on that. Nice block, and you can see that wall formed up by Reading nicely. If the nicely is a word. He sheds tackles like a snake does skin.
And Hurley with the snap. It's a handoff up the middle, and he's taken down by a herd of Wakefield Warriors.
Joe Puccio, the main man on that tackle. That was number 23 on the run.
Number 30, Nick Fiore, after a gain of about 2 yards. To be second down and 8. Ball is at the Reading 43.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see a pass with the captain, Ontario, coming into the game, number 11.
Hurley with the snap, number 33 in motion. It's a handoff up the middle. to number 31, Tyrone Simpson, and he stumbles for a gain of a few yards.
He was tripped up by Lopiori and then got hit hard when he lost his balance.
After a gain of about 3 yards, after the 46.
Third and 5.
2 yards, go for the first down.
The Warriors are really going to have to stick him here and try to draw him back to hold the punt.
Hurley takes the snap. He looks to pass, and
He
he's being
eludes Brett
rushed.
Keogh.
And it's a pass up the right side to number 11,
That's Ontario.
Mike Adriano. And he's ripped down by number 48.
Chris Leahy, the sophomore, coming up big on that stop.
He carries the ball down inside the 20 to the 19. He's dragged down by number 48, Chris Leahy. This will be first down and 10 for the Rockets. The ball is at the 19-yard line.
Hurley with the snap. Hand over to Tyrone Simpson. And a gain about 2 yards.
Tyrone Simpson is the ball carrier. Hit by number 61, Brett Keogh.
Keogh just got tripped up on that. He almost had that sack. Would have been his 3rd sack of the season.
Second down and 8. The ball is at the Wakefield 17.
The Rockets with a powerful running game, but they look to be able to establish that pass also with the Terriano.
Hurley with a handoff. Simpson up the middle again.
I'm surprised there wasn't a flag on that one. That looked like a late hit.
Inside the 15, down to about the 13-yard line. It'll be third down and 4 yards to go for the first down.
Simpson, such a powerful runner. Look to see the defense keying on him eventually. They run a lot of counters and a lot of motion plays from the backfield as Reading.
Hurley with the handoff to Simpson again. And he runs right into the pack.
A nice job of the Wakefield defense for driving their legs, trying to stop him and push him back for a couple yards.
It's going to be fourth down and about 1 yard to go for the first down.
Huge play for the Warrior defense here to see if they can stump the Rockets. The Rockets with a nice drive downfield. We're going to have to stuff him here and take back control of that ball. I'm looking for Simpson up the middle.
2 men in the backfield, man in motion. Hurley with a handoff to Simpson.
Simpson doesn't have it. Steve Lopiori coming up huge for the Warriors.
At about the 10-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Warriors.
You ran into a brick wall on that one, Rob. And let's see if the Warrior offense can capitalize once again. That's Mark DeMeo you see running into the huddle, number 85. Still using that T backfield.
Keller is set to go to work again. Takes the snap with the handoff. Nick Fiore up the right side. And tackled by number 33, the captain, Mark DeMasi.
DeMasi, the outside linebacker, cutting him at his knees. One step more and Fiore almost got that corner. He would have been cutting it up the field.
Three men in the backfield. Keller takes a snap. Another handoff to Fiore for a loss of yards, actually.
You know, that's the quick pitch that Fiore scored a touchdown on last time they ran that. They're really going to start keying on that once again. Is going to be Fiore. Just like last week, actually, we saw defense linebackers keying on Fiore, coming right at him, knowing he's going to get the ball.
It'll be third down and about 11 yards to go for the first down.
Let's look to see if Kelleher can find a receiver on this long third down.
Timeout for Wakefield.
And the Warriors call a timeout. So what do you think on this upcoming play, Rob? Are they going to stick to the run or go with the pass on this long third down?
3-11 for the Warriors. Keller has got to be looking to pass.
You got to be wondering what's going through the head of Mike Boyages now, the head coach, trying to call a good play here. And he can't give up all the secrets now. I mean, they're going to be forced to punt if they don't get this deep in the Reading zone, but it would be huge if they could pull a first down out of this. The Warriors take to the huddle once again. .453 left in the first quarter of play. Warriors up 7-0 on the Reading Rockets.
Keller steps in. Let's see what he can do here. And it's a handoff to Andy Foss, who's up the middle and is stopped by a herd of Reading Rockets.
You know, on that play, Foss is supposed to take a step and cut it straight up the middle with the blocks the offensive linemen make. The hole was there, but I think they were just trying to get lucky and instead punted away, let our defense take over again. Really commanding defense.
Number 23, Kevin Donahue, and number 11, Captain Mike Atriano. High kick from Wakefield, and it bounces out about the 30-yard line.
Matt Fiore with the punt, a really high short punt. Reading with great field position. And this is going to be a huge set for the Warrior defense.
Mike Hurley, the quarterback for Reading.
That's Simpson. Number 9, Ryan Doyle, wrapping him up, then taken down by a good stack of Warrior players.
Picked up about 3 yards down to the 27. To be second down and 7 for the Rockets.
A long 8 yards for Reading.
There's a snap, and it's a handoff to Simpson. Goes up the right side, breaks through 2 Warrior defensemen, and stumbles through just shy of the first down.
Nick Fiore and Chris Leahy combining for that tackle. A powerful running back in Simpson.
First down and 10 for the Rockets. Ball is spotted about halfway between the 18 and 17-yard line.
First and 10 from the 18.
Hurley with a handoff up the middle, taken down hard by Nick Fiore.
Mark Martin is about carrier, but by number 61, the field. Gain of about 2 on the play. To be second down and 8, the ball is spotted at the 15-yard line.
Big second down for the Warriors, trying to get them back on a long third.
Hurley steps in with 2 men in the backfield. Fake handoff, and it's a throw into the end zone just over the head of number 9, Steve Gath.
Nice coverage by the Warriors. They had 2 men on Gath. And Mike Hurley was hit throwing that ball. That was a nice play by the defense. They had a blitz on. That's a quad diamond formation. 4 receivers out. Now you have 1 in motion in the shotgun.
Hurley gets the long snap. Pass to number 11.
Screen pass. Nothing doing for Otariano. That's Joe Puccio and Brett Keogh coming up huge for the Warriors.
Carries it inside the 15 to about the 14, gain of a yard on the play. It's a little fourth down. About
4th and 6 for Reading. What a play by the Warrior defense. That screen, nothing new to the playbook for Reading. They've been running that one for years. They're going for the 3 points in this one. The snap.
The kick is up, and it's going to be no good. Wide to the left.
Shanked it to the left.
No good. Wakefield takes over at their own 20-yard line.
The Warriors looking at a long 80 yards to march down.
For Wakefield.
1:26 left in the first quarter. They can just run the ball, get the first down, and eat up the clock. Again with that straight T backfield, the 3-man backfield. Not showing any power to any side.
Keller with the snap. And it's a handoff up the middle.
What a powerful run by Andy Foss. Driving his legs, hitting some men.
Andy Foss is a sophomore. We saw a big game from him last week at home with 2 touchdowns.
Player of the week, actually. Picture in the paper is nice. He's really taking the role as fullback overnight. This new look with double tight ends for the Warriors. The T backfield, not showing power to any side.
Keller takes the snap, handoff to number 33.
With Lopiori. And I think he got the first down on that.
I think he did.
And they're going to have to move the chains. He got the first down.
4 yards. They've got about 5 yards out to the 34-yard line.
Lopiori, who switched to split end this season, has got put back in at his old fullback role. Big, powerful kid.
Keller in for the snap. Handoff to Nick Fiore, who's going to drive ahead to about the 40-yard line.
Fiore is putting all his heart into those runs. Doesn't stop moving his legs till he hits the ground.
About 7 yards on the play out to the 40-yard line. He needs second down. And about 3 yards to go for the first down.
Otariano, this captain coming off the field, looked pretty shaken up. Getting looked at by a trainer on the Reading sideline. That could be huge for the Warriors.
That's the end of the first period. With the score, Wakefield 7.
And that is the end of the first quarter where the Warriors are leading 7-0 on a run by Nick Fiore breaking to the outside, and we're going to the second quarter.
The Honor America. Would you please join with Danielle Dennis, sophomore here at Reading High School, at the same God Bless America.
God bless America, land I love, and we cry
Wow, Anthony. Quite a voice for that young sophomore at Reading High.
Wonderful, Rob. Wonderful. What a nice day for football here at Reading High. The sun's come back out. The last few games here at Reading, the field is pretty much a swamp. I remember in '98, oh, what a horrible game. They warmed up in sweatpants just because they would get too wet. Wakefield actually won that game. Second and a short 4 for the Warriors.
Keller steps in to hand off to Andy Foss. Gains about a yard on the play.
Andy Foss rumbling for a few yards. You know, this would be huge if the Reading could push back the Warriors for a loss and force them to a long fourth down. They could recover the ball in their own. They could get it right in their own part of the field.
Keller with 3 men in the backfield. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle.
Jared Pledge, number 40. Hope that was Jared, I'm not sure.
Another short game by Wakefield is going to give them the first down.
That was Jeff Pledge, number 40 on the carry. They're going to be first and 10 from the 45.
Kelleher again with 3 men in the backfield.
Pitch
Handoff to Fiore up the left side, and he gets tripped up for a loss of yard, about a
It
yard.
looked like he tripped off Steve Lobiori, his own man. He had a nice block, and looked like he tripped off his own foot. That quick little pitch to Fiore, which scored him their first touchdown, they keep going back to it, but it hasn't been effective since. A lot of room to the bottom of your screen. Maybe we're looking at a reverse pitch again.
Keller takes a snap, and he fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by Reading. Number 1, Tommy Kelleher with the fumble. It's recovered by Reading.
You know, I think Kelleher was going for the bootleg, fake the handoff, and go for the little bootleg pass on the other side. And when he went for that little fake, you have to put it out and then hide it back behind your hip. And it looks like he bumped it right off his running back.
Well, Anthony, that's what you're talking about. Reading forced the turnover. Now they got the ball on Wakefield's 40-yard line. Looking to score here.
They got the field position. They have to punch it in here. Let's look to see if they go resort to a pass we haven't seen much of today. Simpson in motion.
Hurley with a handoff up the middle, number 33. It's going to fall about 2 or 3 yards short of the first down.
The Warriors really have to get that fumble out of their heads and come back strong on defense here. You know, that's one of the. I think that's the first and only fumble of the season for the replacement quarterback of Kelleher. He's been strong all season after he recovered for Fiore after he had a rib injury.
Hurley steps in for Reading. Handoff to Simpson up the middle. Driving, and he's going to get the first down.
Simpson, only being a sophomore, very powerful running back, and 2 more years, he's going to be very strong as a senior here.
Tyrell Simpson is the ball carrier. He picks up about 4 yards. 85 down to the 27. That was made by number 27, Mike Kelly. Help from number 61, Brett Field. For the first down and 10 for the Rockets. Ball is at the Wakefield 27.
Deep in the Warriors zone is Reading. Simpson in motion.
Hurley with the snap. Handoff to 33 up the middle. for a short gain.
I see a gain of about 2 on that run, Rob.
Wakefield, after a gain of about 2, will be second down and 8. The ball is up to Wakefield 25.
7:40 and counting left in the second quarter of play. You see, Rob, this is what the Warriors can't do. They can't let Reading score before the half. Reading's getting the ball after the half, and they need to keep that lead because we're kicking right off to them, and they can't let them punch one in now. See what the defense can do.
Hurley takes a snap. And an
Andy
interception.
Griffin, the
Andy
captain,
Griffin.
intercepted the pitch.
And he's taken down at the 45.
Number 65, Andy Griffin, intercepts the option. The two-man option Reading's been running forever, and it's been a great scouted play, obviously, by the defensive coordinator. And I really don't know what the quarterback was thinking on that one. Pitched it right into him. Practically gave Wakefield the ball. Huge for the Warriors.
Andy Griffin coming up big there.
See, the play they were attempting, Rob, you got two men, you have your option if you're going to run the ball or pitch it to the other two if you're about to get hit. It's a great play if it's ran correctly.
Well, that one worked in favor of Wakefield. Now Kelleher goes to work.
Looks like a blitz for Reading. It's picked up nicely.
Handoff to Fiore. It's going to gain about a yard of the play there.
No penetration on that blitz. You had the linebackers stacked up, but they didn't get into the backfield, which is key. The linemen blocked down, did a nice job.
After a gain of about 1 yard, it's going to be second down and 9. Ball is at the Wakefield 46.
Keller with 2 men in the backfield.
Long
Takes the
9.
snap to Fiore, who goes up the left. And taken down for the game about 3 yards.
That's a big gain. Fiore found a little seam to run through.
Help from number 52, Banderino.
See, now the Warriors are just going to be looking to run the ball, get the first down, and eat up the clock.
Field into Reading territory at the 49. It's going to be third down and about 4 yards to go for the first down.
6 and counting. We got 4 to go. That's
Keller
4.
steps in with 3 men in the backfield. Another
to
handoff to Fiore.
That's number 23 on the tackle. Made a big stick there.
Fiore is the ball carrier.
Donahue, Kevin Donahue on the tackle.
Defensive line after a gain of a yard. It's going to be fourth down. About 3 yards to go for the first down. Ball spotted at
A new offense coming in for the Warriors. The punt team's in. Matt Fiore to punt. And the Warriors call timeout. A young team of sophomores in for that punt, and I don't even know what happened to that. It looked a couple men out of position. They did have too many men on the line of scrimmage.
timeout with a 20-second timeout.
There's Mike Kelly going split at the bottom of your screen, and Fiore back to punt. This could be a threat at a fake here. He is a punter and a quarterback.
That's a punt by Fiore. A nice long one. Fielded by number 9, Steve Gath, who's going to be taken
Kelly,
down.
What a hit. Nothing doing. Mike Kelly pinning grass deep in his own zone.
Out to about the 16 or 17 yard line. He'll be spotted at the 17 yard line. Two first down and 10 for the Rockets at their own 17 yard line.
And the Warrior defense back in. You know, it'd be nice to see the defense capitalize, maybe punch in one interception, whatever you can do. I'm sure that would make the coaches happy.
Hurley set to go to work. The long pitch to
Simpson.
Simpson up the left side. And went right into a pack of Warriors.
That was 52, Jared Pledge, coming over on that stop. Now that's a nice play they ran there. The man in motion, and he gets his momentum going off the motion. Pitcher right to him. He already has his legs going.
Uses his momentum to drive forward.
24-yard line.
It's a big kid, Simpson.
Gain of about 7 on the play. It's going to be second down. And about 3 yards to go for the first down.
Another man
Hurley
in
takes the
motion.
snap. Going
Number
with the
30,
captain.
Nick Fiore, taking out the knees there. It's a nice hit. But he got the change move. That is a first down. Sorry, man.
By number 33, Angelo Fiore. It'll be first down and 10 for the Rockets. Ball is at their own 28-yard line.
.353. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if running starts to throw the ball because the incomplete pass will stop the clock. They got to get down the other end of the field. They still got about 75 yards to go.
Hurley with the handoff. Number 33, Captain Mark DeMasi. Gonna get a gain of about 5-7 yards.
I don't know, Rob. That looked like a late hit on number 27, Mike Kelly. Did you see him flying right by Fiore there after he made the tackle? He got hit from behind there. The whistle was blown. The play was done. There was no need for that.
Second down and 3.
Why diminish the game?
The ball is just across the 35-yard line.
You hate to see a late hit like that.
I agree.
Second and 2 for Reading. 2:57 and counting.
Hurley with one man wide. And he's going to go with the long pass up the middle to number 9, Steve Gath, who catches it. And he's going to run it in.
Yeah, it's
No
gonna
one
be
to
a
catch him there.
touchdown for
Steve
Gath.
Gath, number 9 for Reading, scores.
A little confusion on the coverage there, where Nick Fiore went up for the ball, collided with his own DB for the Warriors, defensive back, and they collided. He caught it right off the little tip. Great concentration by Grath, catching that ball. See, Rob, this is what I was talking about. Now the Warriors are going to get the ball with 2 minutes, and they have to score because they can capitalize on this kickoff. Number 8 to kick.
Angelo Chiano.
Siriano, excuse me.
Kick is up.
No good. That gives the Warriors still the lead. 7-6 Wakefield. Now Wakefield really has to punch her in before the half here, Rob. This is just what I was talking about. Reading gets the ball after the half. They score automatically in the lead. I mean, it's not like it's going to be tied anymore. They already got 6 points on the board. Let's look to see if they go with the onside kick. They try to get the ball back and punch it in one more time before they get kicked to it after half. If this isn't the onside kick, the Warriors are going to have 2 minutes and 40 seconds to work with to punch another one in. Mike Kelly, number 27, back deep alongside number 30, Nick Fiore.
Number 30, Nick Fiore. Number 27, Mike Kelly.
Eddie Spang is also back deep there.
Reading
Andy
set to
Foss.
kick. Fielded by Lopiori.
Mike Kelly, number 27.
Right.
Bobbing and weaving is Mike Kelly.
Out to the 37-yard line.
And the Warrior offense takes the field. 2:30 now left in the game. The half, excuse me. Going back to the two-man set.
Keller takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. for a gain of about 3 yards.
Fiore is the ball carrier. Carries the ball out across the 40.
You know,
42-yard line.
with Fiore being the go-to man, Reading knowing that they're really going to start keying on him, especially with this, shoot some stunt blitzes at him with a linebacker, shoots in straight for Fiore. I wouldn't be surprised if you see some of that right now.
Official timeout on the field. 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left in the half.
And that is the 2-minute warning.
I'm surprised we haven't seen more of Andy Foss. He's coming off a great game last week, but we haven't seen him much in this game.
No, maybe, for all we know, I mean, nothing saying it did, but he could have got injured at practice, rolled an ankle. They're trying to keep him light, but I doubt that happened. I mean, he's such a powerful kid. He has been throwing some great blocks leading for Fiore through the hole. He's opened up a couple himself. Second and about 8. I want to see the Warriors resort back to the air attack on this one.
Keller takes the snap. Handoff to number 24.
Eddie Spang.
Number 24, Ed Spang is the ball carrier. Stopped after a gain of about 2 yards. It's the third down and about 6 yards to go for the first down. Ball is spotted at the Wakefield 46.
Third and 4 for the Warriors. Spang in the backfield again.
Keller steps in for the snap. He's going to hand it off to number 33, who's going to be pushed back for a loss of about a yard.
Steve Lopiori coming up. That play's designed where the center chops down the center in the middle of the line, and he plants his foot and cuts up the field, and nothing doing for the Warriors on that one. I kind of disagree with the play call on that. Yeah, 3rd and 5. I'd like to see maybe a little pop pass, shoot out a tight end, pop a ball to him there. Even give it a spang around the end. You get some speed, fast feet on that spang. And now the Warriors are going to punt with 1:13 left for Reading to work with before we kick to him after the half. Just doesn't seem worth it to me to do that little draw up the middle. I'd like to see Fiore fake it and pass it, but I doubt the coaches would call that, certainly in the game.
And there's a punt from Fiore. Fielded by number 4, Dan Marshall. He's going to run it back to about the 37-yard line.
Hard hit by Jeff Pledge, number 40, on that return. See, Reading has 1 minute to get over about 60 yards downfield, get it in the end zone. Let's look for them to go back to the passing game to the captain, Otariano, and Groth. 2 big receivers for Reading. They have 3 receivers out now. 2 to the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom.
Hurley takes the snap. And it's a handoff to number 33. Cuts in. And is stood up by number 29, Andy Foss, with a great helping out on that tackle.
You know, I'm really surprised to see him not cut that outside. He did have the room there. He had a touchdown if he went outside. He had 1 man to beat, and he ran right into Andy Foss, and he stood him right up.
Time.
45 seconds left for Reading now. I mean, running the ball like that, even if you're going to get hit, I mean, you could run that out a little more outside, and if he was going to get hit, go out of bounds, stop the clock. Reading, who haven't used any of his timeouts yet. Man in motion.
Hurley with the snap. And he looks to pass to the right side.
Jared Grondin, number 17, couldn't intercept it. Now they're going to have to face 2nd and 10. Intercepting the ball would have let the Warriors just eat up the clock and run it, nail the ball for all that matters. But they would have given them the bad field position where they could have turned it over. I'd like to see Warriors intercept that ball, but I'm sure they're a lot happier with that than a reception by the Rockets. "31 seconds left till half."
Reading lining up with 2 men wide. Man in motion in the back. Hurley takes it. Looking to
looking for
pass down the
Groff.
left side. Number 9, Steve Gath with the reception.
2 touchdowns for Groff.
Touchdown by number 9, Steve Gath on a long pass play
You know
from
what happened there,
Mr.
Rob?
Hurley.
The defensive back let Groff get behind him. If you're gonna you can't let a defensive or a receiver get behind you when you're playing defensive back. When that happens, the ball gets put right over your head. He's caught, gone for a touchdown. If you're behind him, you can tackle him, you can break it up, you can even step in front and intercept it.
We're going to go into 7-0. Forward, forward.
This is what I've been talking about all game. You can't let Reading score before the half when they're receiving, and that's exactly what happened. You know, they're going to have to look to block this kick, or they're going to have to look to just to hope he shanks it again. He doesn't seem to have the strongest leg in the world, but this point could be big. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for 2 and make up the missed point from earlier. With the powerful running backs and Simpson, I wouldn't be surprised. Now I'm going to look for them either with a short little pass off to a tight end or just to give the ball to Simpson, the powerful man. They do have 2 receivers out in this, however. And the Warriors are going to get the ball back with about 30 seconds. Man in motion.
Hurley takes the snap.
And
It's a handoff.
Sweet pass. Mark DeMasi getting the sweep. They figure he's a powerful running back. He's a captain. He's going to run the ball. And it's a sweet pass. Nice call by the coaching staff. Steve Gath, a junior, coming up huge as a receiver in this game. Scoring all the points for Reading. You know, Rob, I can almost, if I was a betting man, I'd bet this is going to be a squib kick. They're just going to try to bounce it around and not let it get back to Fiore and Kelly because they know the power they have returning the ball. And running the ball back is the biggest option they have, and then throwing it, which the receiver's issue is kind of weak at the Warriors, for the Warriors. Now let's look to see if he squibs this kick, which is a low, hard kick, trying to bounce it off some people. Try not to get it back to the deep men. Kelly and Fiore deep again.
Reading set to kick. And it
If I
is a
was
low
on-
squib along the ground.
If I was only a betting man, Rob. Mike Kelly tripped up. If he stepped over that, he had some room to run in, but
Keller coming out to work on Wakefield's own 30-yard line with 20 seconds left to go in the first half.
if I was only a betting man, Rob, I called that kick, huh?
You'd be a whole lot richer.
Kelleher coming out to lead his team downfield. Warriors got 70 yards to march in 20 seconds. Let's look for some passes, although they have no receivers out on this one.
Keller takes the snap with 2 men in the backfield. Handoff to Eddie Spang, number 24. Gonna run it up the middle for a gain of about 8 yards.
No, I hope the Warriors aren't packing it in for this half already, because they got plenty of time. That's going to be the half. The Warriors packed it in, just running the ball there. I would have liked to see a little more aggressiveness.
With the score, Reading Rockets 14, Wakefield Warriors 7.
And at the end of the first half, Reading 14 rather, Wakefield 7.
Wakefield capitalized early, and Reading took the momentum from there. And Reading will receive after this halftime. Well, I'm Anthony Sorrentino.
And I'm Rob Trepsis.
We're back after an interesting half of football at Reading High School where the Warriors and the Rockets are going at it. We have a 14-7 lead. That's to Reading's advantage. The Gath has scored twice and 2 receptions and a 2-point conversion. Nick Fiore scored for the Warriors. And the captain, Otariano from Reading, the wide receiver, is out with a concussion, it seems. Actually, he's back for the coin toss now. It's number 11. He got a finger in the eye and it closed. You couldn't see out of it. And I don't know if he's going to be back in the game or not.
He's out there. He'll play. He's a tough kid.
Reading is going to open the second half routine it, defending the lead goal. Wakefield is pretty quick, defending the left goal.
Well, Wakefield's going to kick, Rob. Now, do you think they're going to go for the long kick, pin him back in their zone, or are they going to go with that short squib kick again?
I couldn't tell you. I'm expecting Wakefield just to try to get out there and score some more points.
Pin him deep in their zone, take over after a 4th down, and get it in the end zone. You know, the Warriors were very up for this game when they came out for the first half. Momentum switched. Let's hope they keep that adrenaline level up like they did in the first half after a little talk from Coach Boyages. They got to get fired back up like they did before the game. Come out here and put some points on the board. And now I think Reading's going to start playing a defensive game. They got the lead, now they have to keep the lead. Reading has that 2-man deep reception line.
It's made up of number 4, Dan Marshall, and number 23, Kevin Donahue.
Donahue's having a big game. A lot of good running backs for that Reading team this year. They have Simpson, Donahue, not to mention the captain, Damasi. Let's see what the Warriors special team unit can do.
Justin Berry, number 77, as you were saying, Anthony, come out to kick.
Thanks, Rob. Big Justin Berry sets a kick. The big toe blast of Justin Berry. Berry taking over the kicking responsibilities from Matt Fiore and Joe Puccio.
And Berry with that low squib kick along the ground.
And the ball's loose. But Reading will recover on their 29-yard line. I think Reading was hoping for a little bit better field position on that. A man in the center line got his hand up trying to take it down, but sometimes it's better to let it go to your deep man. They're the ones back there to run it back. Just let him get the ball.
Number 7, Mike Hurley, Reading's quarterback's
Yeah,
done a great job today with 2 receptions to
Warrior
Dan
defense
Gath.
looking to blitz.
Handoff up the left side. That's number 33, Mark Damasi, the captain.
Wow, I could hear that hit Kelly put on him, but he shut it right off. Kelly with the head of steam. It really slowed him up, though, and then he got taken down. Great hit by Mike Kelly. An initial hit by Chris Leahy, number 48. They did a nice job, the Reading line, to pick up that blitz by Captain Steve Lopiori. A scary thing to see Gath out as a wide receiver at the bottom of your screen with the game he's had.
And Hurley drops the ball with, must have been a bad snap there, eh, Anthony?
See, the center, when he snapped the ball, it looked like he got hit initially. A great job of the Warrior defense, firing off the ball. Second it snapped, firing right into him, breaking up that really fast legs of the lineman to shoot in there and break that handoff up. Now they got a long third down here, and if they can get pinned, the Warriors can capitalize if they can get the turnover on fourth with the punt.
Don't buy him from him. Buy him from Jerry.
I'd look to see him pass to Gath again.
Hurley takes the snap. And he's going to pass on the right side to number 23, Kevin Donahue, who's taken out of bounds for a first down.
Great example of a running back using his powerful legs to drive forward. That was number 9, Ryan Doyle, went in for the nice open field tackle. He did everything right, but he just couldn't take down too much power behind that running back's legs. Kept his legs pumping, didn't stop once, and he piled through for that first down. Huge play by the offense of Reading.
Hurley's set to go to work.
That's Simpson.
He's going to hand it off to Tyrone Simpson.
Simpson held up by Brett Keogh, breaks free, and Mike Kelly bringing him down. Great play by Kelly, coming up from the defensive back position. See, what the Warrior defense is doing is wrong now. They can't give up. Not wrong, but it's just a bad position to get yourself in. That it's second down with 2 yards to go. They keep doing like that, they're going to keep getting first down at that rate, and they can't let up that many first downs. They need to pin them back now. And the Warrior fans are getting pretty rowdy now.
Hurley with the handoff. And number 61 for the Warriors is going
Brett
to drag
Keogh.
him back.
Brett Keogh wraps you up, and not many people get out of that. Now, I'm going to call for Simpson up the middle on this one, Rob. Huge first down that is needed now. Third and about a foot. Let's see what the defensive line of Wakefield can do.
Kelly with 2 men in the backfield.
And Simpson held back. The Wakefield linebackers crashing in, hitting hard. They held him right up. His legs stopped moving. First mistake. Can't do that. Your legs stop, you stop. Warriors push him back a couple feet. Fourth and a yard. And let's see what they're going to do. Looks like they pulled in the punter. I wouldn't be surprised to see a fake. Fiore back deep.
Is a snap.
Short, low punt. Redding's going to down that at the Warrior 25.
First down and 10 for the Wakefield Warriors from their own 26.
Not necessarily strong punt. Fury and Kelly make up the backfield for the Warriors.
Keller with the snap. Handoff up the middle, and a short game about 5 yards.
Nice powerful run by Mike Kelly. The Warriors running the no huddle, trying to catch the defense off guard. Now the Warriors look to be wasting some time, and they really can't do that. Too many delay of games penalties for the Warriors.
Kelleher with the handoff to Fiore. He's going to drive up, might be just shy of the first down, might even have it.
That's going to be close. And that is a first down. Getting the ball over the line of scrimmage. The Warrior offense coming out with a powerful burst.
Kelleher with the handoff, and it's fumbled.
Mike Kelly.
And Redding is going to recover that fumble right there.
That
The 35-yard line.
see, now the Warrior defense has to come up big. The ball was let loose, and if Reading punches this one in, that might do it for the Warriors. This is huge.
The yellow ticket. The number is 2-1-8. 2-1-8.
This set it down is huge for the Warriors defense. If they can get a turnover, this could be like this never happened, but about 5:59 left in the third, and I don't think the Warriors can afford to let Reading get in the end zone again. They got Gath, their big receiver, down at the bottom of your screen, and man in motion.
Hurley drops back, looks to pass. It's a long pass over the head of the intended receiver, number 11, Captain Mike Otriano.
Otariano wide open on that. Someone messed up on that coverage because he was wide open deep towards the end zone. If that ball was placed a little bit better, that would have been it.
Hurley just floated it a little too far ahead of him.
A little too much loft on that ball. That was Otariano in motion on that one, getting to the other side of the field and finding an opening. Him and Gath on the same side now, and he's in motion again.
Hurley drops back. Handoff to Simpson. He's going to drive ahead, maybe a gain of a yard.
Wrapped up by Chris Leahy and driven down by 27, Mike Kelly. A long 3rd and 9, about 10. 3rd and 10, I'd say. And the Warriors have to come up big on this one. Now, if the Warriors were to hold him, I'd say they try to punt it in the corner and pin him way deep. Let's look for the pass on this one. Otariano in motion.
Hurley drops back. Fake handoff. Way back.
Intercepted by Joe Puccio. And there's a flag on the play. I think that penalty is going to be on 44 Puccio on pass interference. And that's going to be a first down. First down in favor of Reading.
Good call. Good call.
Puccio got a little bit too touchy-feely on that one and held him up.
Defensive holding against Wakefield. It is a 10-yard penalty.
And the Warriors couldn't do. That's what the Warriors absolutely didn't need. A big problem for the Warriors this year has been the penalties. Too many delay a game, too many defensive penalties, whether it's personal fouls and holding and face masks. The Warriors defense is going to have to come up huge one more time and hold them back to a deep 3rd down. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Putting pressure on the defense is Reading.
Hurley with the snap. Handoff to
Counter
number
up the-
20 up the middle. That was David Healy, number 20. He's a junior.
33, Steve Lopiori on that tackle. Staying home on that, staying back on his side of the field.
It's going to be 2nd down and 6. The ball is at the Wakefield 21.
4-yard gain for Reading. The Warrior defense is going to have to do something big. They need a turnover, and they need it in a bad way.
I agree, Anthony. They really got to hold him here. If Reading were to score here, that would make it 20-7.
Reading getting closer to the end zone with every snap of the ball.
Hurley with the handoff to number 33, the captain Mark DeMasi.
That was an option. That was the option play Reading's been known for. He kept it on that one. His men were covered. The last time they ran that play, he pitched it, and it was intercepted by Andy Griffin.
There is a flag on the play. The flag is an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct call against the Reading Rockets.
15-yard penalty.
15-yard
Ball
penalty.
back to the
3rd down and 3rd and 20 for Reading. The Warriors need that. That helps them out a great deal, but now they have to do something. You know, Rob, that could be a makeup call. And that call against Puccio on the interception.
Last call ball is 50-50 raffle ticket. If you check your ticket because if no one claims it, we will draw another ticket. The number is 218 668. Last call.
You know, the Warrior defense is really gonna have to pull some blitzes or something on this one. They have to mix it up against this offense. You know they're gonna be looking for their two big receivers in Oritano and Gaff. It looks like they're lining up in that diamond formation to the top of your screen with the 4 receivers. Let's look for that screen pass again.
Hurley gets the snap.
And it is. Double pass.
Intercepted by Nick Fiore.
Fiore to the 20. Gets a block. And he's held up at the 25. You know, that's why they call him the playmaker, Rob. Nick Fiore always finds a way to do something. That's huge for the Warriors. Huge.
That was Dan Marshall throwing, intercepted by Nick Fiore at about the 15, ran it back to about the 25.
Redding really pulling everything out of their playbook with that double screen pass where it's passed to the man behind the lead block and then he throws it up one more time.
Tom Kelleher and his Warriors offense set to go to work here. Kelleher with a handoff up the middle. Didn't get much yards out of that.
Pounding it up the middle is Mike Kelly, number 27. You know, Rob, I'd like to see him go back to the pass a little bit because they need to cover some ground. They need to get in the end zone. 3 minutes left in the third. Time to wind it down. Quick handoff up the middle to Fiore. Third and 4 for the Warriors. Crucial down once again, deep in Reading territory. And they're taking their time. Kelleher's talking to the coach, and it's a trick play. Pass to Tom Kelleher. Flag on the play. Wow, what a great call by Coach Mike Boyages.
Would have gave them the first down.
And we got a legal procedure on Wakefield, offside. Warrior man moved before the ball was hiked. Now it's a long third down, 3rd and 9. Well, that was a great call.
I don't think we've seen that from Wakefield this year, have we, Anthony?
The quarterback's over, pretending like he's talking to the coach, where the ball is hiked to the tailback, Nick Fiore, and they throw it to Tom Kelleher, the quarterback. Great call. Wow. A lot of receivers out on this one, really splitting that field up. I'd like to see a draw, maybe.
Kelleher takes shotgun snap. Throws
Ball's
it
up.
downfield. Caught by
Jared
number
Grondin.
17. At the for a first down at Wakefield 45-yard line.
What a catch by Jared Grondin, finding the seam, getting open. Absolute bullet off the arm of Tom
Strong
Kelleher.
throw by Tom Kelleher there.
Great ball by Tom Kelleher. That's his first pass of the day. 1 for 1 on the completion. Going back to the receivers now is Wakefield.
Kelleher's going to go with the handoff.
Nick Fiore finds some running room.
He's going to break out to the left side.
He think
Up
one
to
man to
Reading's
beat.
40.
Up to 40.
30. The
20.
20. He's got one man to beat.
50. Fiore in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Nick Fiore.
Nick Fiore running it back 55 yards all the way down to Reading.
Nick Fiore cuts left, goes right, and he's in the end zone. Bobbing and weaving through defenders, breaking tackles. Unbelievable run. What a show of athleticism by Fiore.
That's Fiore's second touchdown of the day. It's going to bring the
That's his
score
ninth
to
of the season. Ninth of the season for Fiore. What a playmaker. He can pound the ball up the middle when they need to, and then he breaks them out and shows his speed. You know,
14-13 here in favor of Reading.
Warriors calling timeout. I really hope they're not thinking about doing a 2-point conversion, Rob. I mean, if they miss it, then they're losing. If they can rely on Berry's leg, get it through, it's a tied game, then it's a complete different game.
We know we can definitely count on Berry. He's been very successful today with kicking.
But in the past at home, Rob, he hasn't been the best of a kicker there. I mean, he's made the kick high, he had the height and the length, but it wasn't where it had to be. And I think that kind of scares the coaches when they know they have powerful running backs, but it might take a trick play to get in the end zone.
Tough call here for head coach Mike Boyages.
And offensive coordinator Paul Uva. Well, time will tell. Yeah, he has. He's been on his blocker.
He hasn't been playing in the backfield.
He played fullback, I think, 2 calls.
He hasn't been playing in the defensive backfield.
Yeah.
He has.
Let's see what the Warrior offense does. It looks like they're going for this. Looks like they're going to go for the 2.
Wakefield's got plenty of strong running backs to rely on. Let's see if they can get it in here.
Steve Lopiori just got called into that huddle. Powerful lead blocker. They have Mike Kelly, the only man in the backfield.
Kelleher steps in. Let's see what he can hang. And this appears to be
And now Reading wants
Reading.
timeout. Reading must have got scared on that formation because the Warriors went back to the West Coast offense. They ditched that 2 weeks ago, went to this hard-nosed football, pounding it up the middle. Now they come out with all these man split. They had a single back, which was Mike Kelly, and they had to see something they didn't like. Whether if they were afraid of spreading out all their DBs on their receivers, worrying about Fiore catching a ball or Foss catching a ball, and having Kelly pound it up the middle on a fake. And play will resume.
and was set to go here. Wakefield offense breaks.
Same formation for Wakefield. I don't think they changed anything.
Kelly in the backfield. Kelleher in for the snap. It's a handoff to Kelly, who tries to punch it in right through the middle. And he's going to fall
Kelly
just short.
stuffed.
And Wakefield fails in the two-point conversion, which is going to give Reading is going to retain the lead, actually, 14-13.
Now, Rob, that's what I was talking about. The draw to up the middle. They stacked some linebackers, and Kelly got held up. Now, the Warrior defense and special teams are really going to have to come up big because to lose by 1 point to a rival like this, it's going to be a sad day to see if that happens. Nice job by the Reading defenders, driving their legs, pushing them back. Sad to see it, though.
And he fell backwards.
You know, this reminds me of the 98 game, actually, here in Reading. Warriors came back to win in the mud after a great hit by the senior, Justin Chapman. He actually put that quarterback out of commission. Sad thing to see, but he did. It was a powerful hit, and Wakefield capitalized and beat Reading that year. It was a close game, 1 point game, actually.
Barry set to kick.
Nice high kick.
And it's going to be fielded at Reading's 10-yard line.
He finds
And number
the seam.
23 for Reading, Kevin Donahue, running it back to his own 44-yard line.
Dave Muse, number 10, coming up big as a contain man on that. Contain man's job to stay back if anything breaks out like that, and he had to wrap him up and take him down. He found a seam and ran with a lot of power right up there. 108 for Reading to work with till the fourth quarter.
I wish it was the fourth. This game be over.
That's Gath at the top of the screen, a scary sight to see for the Warriors.
Hurley set to go to work. Pitch to Tyrone Simpson up the left side. And he's taken down by 3 or 4 Warriors.
52 and 27 Mike Kelly on that big hit. Murderlated. A long 9 yards for Reading now from second down.
Wakefield's defense here hoping to force a turnover. Hurley with the handoff. That's number 20, David Healy, driving up the middle.
Number 95 and number 44, number 96, excuse me, Eric Streety and number 44, Joe Puccio, holding him up on that.
Last minute of the third period with the score. The Reading Rockets 13. And the Wakefield Warriors 13.
One-point game going into the fourth quarter.
What a contest, Anthony. These two teams have a great rivalry going.
I know, what a
Wakefield being
contest.
down by 1 quarter to go. Shaped up to be a great day out here in Reading. Sun came
It's
out.
an athletic battle, like nose-to-nose football. A long third down for Reading. Wakefield's going to look to capitalize on this, try to draw a punt on fourth, or maybe even get a turnover now, which would be nice to see. On a third down like this, they're going to be definitely looking for Gath, I think, and Captain Mike Otariano, on the pass. I think the DBs are going to have to be awake. Nick Fiore probably looking for another interception. Then again, the trick plays Reading's pulled out today, the double pass, the sweep pass. You never know what to look for now. They do have both of their receivers, the key receivers at the top and bottom of the field, and a man in motion.
Hurley with the snap. Drops way back.
He's looking for Otriano. And that's
And
incomplete.
trapped
That hit
along the ground.
Great
Ref rules
coverage.
incomplete.
Sorry, Rob. Go ahead. Great coverage by Chris Leahy, the sophomore. Leahy squeezed him to the sidelines. Otriano lost the footing and forced the quarterback to throw low on that. 4th and almost 10, a really long 9. And the punt team's out. I don't think they'd risk a fake punt at a time like this. They're trying to get it out of bounds, and they do a good job of that. Pinning them at the 28-yard line. Not even giving Fiore a chance to return that ball.
Both know Fiore is very dangerous. Returning it.
Yeah, if you remember the Thanksgiving game last year, 2 for touchdowns when he was a junior. 2 punt returns, 2 touchdowns. Both. One was a 94-yard return, actually. Recognizing the power Fiore runs with. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Straight 2-man backfield.
Kelleher set to go to work. Starting on the 32-yard line. It's going to be a
Blitz by
handoff up the
Reading.
middle.
And the ball's coughed up. Now, I think he was down.
Recovered by Wakefield, number 27, Mike Kelly.
Mike Kelly swallowing up that loose ball. There was a nice blitz you could see. A nice blitz by the linebackers of Reading, coming up in between the defensive linemen, and they really did a nice job. Hit him hard, coughed up the ball. Luckily, Mike Kelly was there. Warriors going with 2 wide receivers.
2 men in the backfield.
Dave Muse and Lopiori receivers. Blocking for Fiore.
And Keller is going to
Breaks
pitch
the
to the
tackle.
side to Fiore. He's going to get up to about the 37-yard line.
Nice job by the linebackers, outside linebackers of Reading, coming up on that, hitting them hard. That different look, having the 2 receivers out instead of trying to run off those guys and throwing a little block for Fiore on the outside. Not as effective as they hoped, however. A long third down, probably looking to pass.
We know Kelleher's got that strong arm, throwing bullets to all of his receivers out there. He's got 3 men wide, 2 men in the backfield.
Trying to draw him offside.
Kelleher takes the snap.
He rolls outside.
And number 82 for Reading. Number 82, John Kazanovich, all over Tom Kelleher on that one.
And the flag is thrown. It looks like intentional grounding on Kelleher.
John Casanova, flag on the play.
Kazanovich, you said it right.
Intentional grounding. At the line of the town, the ball will be spotted at the 30-yard line. It'll be forced in on about 12 yards to go.
Great play by Kazanovich. A long 4th down. It looks like the punt team's coming out for Wakefield.
Tom Kelleher just staring into the eyes of a monster. John Kazanovich, 6'4", 250. No way Kelleher was going to escape him.
Putting up some big numbers. Now, with the quarterback into punt, they could do a fake, but I don't know. It's a bad snap, kind of high, but it is up. It's a nice punt.
And it's off the Reading man.
It's off the Reading man. Coming hard is number 21. And Wakefield recovers. First down, Wakefield.
Wakefield recovering the long punt from Matt Fiore.
Number 21, the sophomore, Dave Petralia, crashing hard, flying right on top of that ball. Great play by Petralia.
The Warriors going to be in great field position on Reading's 37-yard line with 9:03 left to go in the last quarter.
Petralia, a wide receiver, last year on the freshman team, he had a touchdown every game on a Hail Mary. Unbelievable athlete. Flies down the field with a full head of steam right into somebody. And the Warriors crowd is getting right behind their team now.
Keller at the snap, the handoff to Nick Fiore. He dances up on the right side for a gain of about 5 yards.
Fiore cutting that one inside, knowing the speed of the outside linebackers on that one. He couldn't really go outside, no way to go with it. Cut up the middle, got a good 5. Get 5 yards every time you get a first down. He's got to keep busting it up. 8:41 left for the Warriors to work with. Good field position. Great special teams effort by the Warriors on that play.
Keller with 2 men in the backfield.
Kelly and Fiore.
Handoff to Fiore again up the right side.
Fiore's chopped down after a 4-yard gain. It looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Fiore is tripped up by number 23, Kevin Donahue. The help from number 52, David Dorito.
That Donahue's racked up quite a few tackles today for Reading.
I'll make that about 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and about 2 yards to go for the first down. The ball is at the 34.
Now I'm going to look for maybe Andy Foster or Mike Kelly fullback run on this one.
29.
Keller with the snap.
Up the middle is Kelly, and he's got the first down.
Kelly driving through the pack with those long legs, getting the first down for Wakefield.
Kelly just bulls in the neck, drives his legs, and pushes straight into who's ever in his way. Powerful kid, that Mike Kelly. Nice kid, too.
Yes, we know him.
Two-man backfield for Kelleher again.
It's going to
Up
be the
the middle,
handoff to
Fiore.
Fiore. And
Reading
another
look-
5 yards.
You know, Reading looking like they're trying to strip the ball. He did get pulled around. He had only had one arm on that ball. And it looks like they're trying to strip it out right now, which any defense would be doing. One man holds them up, the other man takes it out. They really need to get control of the ball with the Warriors driving. The momentum sure has switched quite a few times this game, huh, Rob?
It has. Wakefield, Reading. Wakefield came out and scored right away. Reading got him back.
Kelleher on the snap. And that's Fiore again.
And
hard.
Fiore coming down.
Warriors the ball carrier, tackle made by number 8, Angelo Piano. Help from number 33, Mark Tomasi.
You know, the sun's pretty bright now, Rob, and giving Fiore the ball so constantly, he's got to start to get tired. He's going to need to get out for some water sometime. And it looks like he's coming out now, actually. Lopiore coming into the game. Eric Streety in at tight end. Eddie Spang in at tailback, number 24. We've seen him a few times today.
Keller takes a snap, handoff to Eddie Spang.
Eddie Spang
He's gonna-
drives forward on a little quick boost. Flag on the play. You know, that could go for two things. I think they did cross the line of scrimmage, Reading did, on that hard count by Kelleher. But it did look like Lopiore was dangerously close to the line of scrimmage. He has to line up in the backfield. And that's on Reading. It's declined. It's a first down for Wakefield.
Eddie Spang getting the job done, getting the first down for Wakefield there.
You know, it's a first down and 10. It's not first and goal. The Warriors can get really close to the goal line, get a first down, and then have 4 downs to punch one in. They just got to hold on to the ball now. Stacked defense is Reading.
Keller with the handoff up the middle.
Mike Kelly on the run, getting wrapped up by number 45.
Stop by number 45. Bryce Gardner. Ball forward to about the 10. Gain of 2. It's going to be second down and 8 from the 10-yard line.
You know, that was a great call by Voyages. Now, Fiore's getting his rest. He can come back in when they need him right now, possibly get it in the end zone, at least the first down. You got Spang still in the backfield.
Keller with the snaps, handoff to Spang.
Spang's crunched on that one. Reading starting to stack up their defense, really pulling them forward, going after our running game. Really attacking the line of scrimmage. Third and 8, excuse me. Huge third down once again. And Nicky Fiore back on the field for the Warriors. We can count on Reading keying off Fiore. Let's see what he can do. Another stacked defense.
2 men in the backfield. Keller with the pitch to Fiore.
Fiore
Goes over
can't
the
get
top.
much. A good thing Fiore did was get the ball in the middle of the field, giving us the option to kick, get the 3 points, and take the lead. Forced down in a short 5, timeouts called. They're going to have to talk about that decision, Rob. You have a powerful backfield, a powerful quarterback. You need 4 yards, a solid 4 yards, and it's going to be a real judgment call. I don't think they're going to kick. They don't have a powerful kicker like they've had in past years. Before they had a solid kicker, just a kicker. Now they have a lineman kicking just because it's a little thing he can do. And I don't know if they're going to go in for that kick. Maybe they'll run a fake, but it's kind of a risky time to run a fake. You're down by 1, you need points.
Field goal will put him up by 2. Touchdown will put him up by 4 more.
By 4 more up.
5, sorry. Check my math. Academics very important at Wakefield.
Depending upon the the lineup for the Warriors. If they go back to that straight T backfield or the stacked backfields, or even they ever running some wishbone, either one, they're going to come out that way. Reading will be stacked up on them, in my opinion. If they have receivers out, obviously they have to cover their receivers, and that'll open up the middle of the field a little bit more. But you can count on a blitzing Reading defense. Boys,
Wakefield's-
that Wakefield crowd up. Yeah, go Wakefield. And Berry isn't to kick. The big J Berry has good field position in the middle. This is huge, guys.
The snap, the hold. Barry with the kick. And it's good.
It's
no
deflected.
good. No good.
It's
oh.
wide. It's no good.
Reading defense coming up huge there.
Reading is going to take over deep in their zone. They have 4 minutes. Now, Reading is in their own zone. Wakefield is going to be looking to pin him. If they could draw, you know they're going to stick with the running game. They got a powerful back in Simpson. They have a lot of good fullbacks that can jack the ball. They need first downs, however. If Wakefield can stuff them deep, they can get a safety or take control. But Reading might be going for the kill with their wide receivers here.
Hurley set to go to work
Man,
on his own 19-yard line. Handoff to Simpson.
Ball.
And his ball is
Ball
loose.
block used, and Wakefield recovers.
And
What
Wakefield
a
gets the
powerful hit by
recovery.
Brett Keogh. Brett Keogh leaping through the air and absolutely knocking that running back silly and jarring the ball loose.
Tyrone Simpson getting knocked around. Drops the football and Wakefield recovers. That's exactly what the Wakefield defense was looking to do right there,
Brett
Anthony.
Keogh. Wow, what a powerful hit. What an explosion on that. And Wakefield gets another chance. This time they have to get the end zone. They can't count on another kick. Especially after he just missed one. If they go back to a kick on a short fourth down, you know what's going to be in his head was the missed one from before. They have to get this in the end zone. 4:06 to go in the game, and Wakefield looking to get one in. Stacked backfield.
Keller with the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Nick Fiore.
Nick
Who's taken
Fiore
down
is
behind
met
the
at
line of scrimmage.
You know, Nick Fiore was met hard there, but you know that the linebackers are keying on Nick now. You know he's the playmaker, but you got to get him the ball in different ways. Hands it off to Nick every time. I don't think it's going to be as effective as it used to be. He's a powerful kid, but you need a perfect block or you know somebody's keying on him. And he just only got about a foot on that one.
Stacked backfield again. Keller
Snap
with the
deep.
snap.
Pitch to Fiore. Fiore spins, he cuts, and he's held again. See, I don't like this play calling, Rob, for one reason. They come out, they give it to Nick twice in a row, and now Nick's down. He's holding it looks like his knee or an ankle injury. Nick's been known for ankle injuries. Sophomore year, he had 2 ankle surgeries, ligaments all ripped out of place in his ankles, and he's had some trouble with that, but it hasn't affected him. I don't know if it's that or his knee that they're looking at now. That's Sue, the trainer, out looking at him. And the momentum changes once again.
It's going to be 3rd down and 9 after this. Wakefield
Now-
gets the ball.
I wouldn't give the ball to Spang in this. He hasn't gotten much playing time as of late. He's taken over nicely, but he's not that powerful back. He's kind of quick, but it's not like he's a little finesse runner, basically. He finds a hole, he squeezes through because he's fast. But he's not a running back like Simpson from Reading or Fiore or Lopiori. He's not really going to be able to power through that. A play I would look for, pass the ball maybe to 96 Eric Streety, but he hasn't caught any this season, so I don't know how his hands are going to be.
Wakefield could always go to number 29, Andy Foss, the sophomore running back. Do you see that happening, Anthony?
Well, I haven't seen him brought into the game yet, but all I mean is he everything I've seen, it's like he's there, but he's either been blocking and he hasn't been getting the ball. He has been fumble prone as of late, though. Mm-hmm. And the card out on the field, that's not a good sign for senior Nick Fiore. Now, if this is Fiore's knee, that could be a bad sign. An ACL tour, that could end his football career. That's a year injury right there. You're in a bed for 6 months. I personally know someone who's had that injury, and you're on crutches. You have many different knee braces, and especially from football, he actually spun off a tackle when he got hit, and
Hopefully not the case for Nick Fiore, the senior running back.
I mean, this looks bad. And Nick's a tough kid. I know Nick for a good part of my life, and he's not a kid that would just lay down. He would try to walk off on his own power if it could happen. He looks to be showing some signs of life now, getting up. Helped off by Coach Q. And I'm sure his family's a lot happier seeing him walk off the field than taking off in that cart. It does look like a right leg, probably a knee. They did look at his knee, so obviously it's a scary thing to see, though. And the Warrior offense is back on the field.
Play will resume with 3rd down and 9 for the Warrior offense here, looking to make something happen. Obviously not going to have Nick Fiore in to run the ball in.
The backfield looks like it's going to be made up of Michael Kelly, number 27, and Eddie Spang, 24. They have Dave Musin, number 10, always an option to throw to, and number 17, Jared Grondin, with 1 reception on the day. Also number 33, Steve Lopiori, a great playmaker for the Warriors. That's timeout on Reading. You know, Reading might not have seen something. They probably saw something there that scared them. Especially with the 3 receivers to one side of the field, the right side of the field. It's called trips, the try for 3. And something could have happened. They might not have had enough guys on the field. They might not have had the right defensive backs out. And this could also be to throw off the momentum of the Warriors a little bit more. Fiore was down. That slowed down that pace. They had a good momentum going. And then this happens. They call a timeout, and they might just be doing it to get back at the Warriors. 2:55 left in this game. What a great contest it's been, huh, Rob?
It has.
Unbelievable shows of athleticism by both teams.
Once again, like we mentioned earlier, this game making or breaking either team's chances at the Super Bowl. All they have to do is whoever wins this win the rest of their games, and they're a shoo-in for it.
See, what happened was Woburn tied Reading. Wakefield lost to Woburn, and Burlington, they were in the mix somewhere tied to somebody. But Wakefield beat Burlington. And that meant if Wakefield could beat Reading, they'd be the Super Bowl contender if they stayed undefeated. That's what it boiled down to, is Wakefield had to beat Reading. And if Reading beats Wakefield, it's pretty much the same thing, vice versa. Would you listen to that crowd? Yeah.
Warriors offense
Eddie
takes to the
Spang,
line.
Steve Lopiori and Jared Grondin to the top of your screen as receivers. A shotgun. Kelly in the backfield.
Shotgun snap to Kelleher. Drops back, looking to pass. And the pass.
And the pass is broken up, and that's going to be an incomplete pass to Jared Grondin.
The pass was incomplete.
Now, I know that was double coverage and he was hit, but when a ball touches your hands as a receiver, you have to catch it. Now, you can get hit, you'll get smacked around. If you hear footsteps behind you and you know you're going to get hit, catch that ball. He was in the end zone, and he missed that ball. Now, he got hit pretty hard, but you have to bring that one in.
Huh? No, I don't know. I can't see through the lens.
Now Wakefield calls a timeout. So I don't know about that play calling, Rob. Getting the receivers in the end zone, a good thing. But flooding that one side of the field with receivers, all that does is bring more defenders. I would have thrown opposite side on that, personally.
Hey, for the third time. Let's play the game.
4th down, long 9 yards for the Warriors. To get a first down would be excellent, but what do you think they're going for, Rob? Anything after that first down marker, and just try to get in the end zone with a first down, whatever they can get?
Whatever they can get, Anthony.
Now, I wouldn't like to. Now they're probably going to go back to that shotgun. However, they know who to cover. We don't have the strong. Wakefield doesn't have the strongest receivers, but they need to get the ball over that line, and I don't think they're going to do it on the ground. Kelleher can get the ball that place on placement, throws the ball, nice accuracy, but they need someone that's going to catch it. If Dave Muse could get open, I'd say he'd be the #1 source. Normally they throw to Fiore in this situation. He's a playmaker. He does everything.
Send your receivers in the zone and throw over the middle. Exactly. Keep you wide open. 96 to tight end. No, they just stretch him out. That's a cramp. That's a cramp. That's all that is. Yep.
This play could make or break the Super Bowl for either team, Rob. This is the season in some people's eyes.
Setting for a field goal?
Justin Berry going for the kick. Now, this is a surprise to me, but I've seen him hit a 40-yard field goal. He was wearing a sneaker, not a cleat, but he did hit a 40 before. Let's see what happens.
With the snap, the hold. Barry with the kick.
It's up.
The kick is up.
It's
and
good.
It's gonna be good.
Wakefield pulls ahead. Justin Berry.
Justin Barry, the man with the
Unbelievable.
golden toe.
A toe blast kick, soccer style from Justin Berry. Unbelievable.
He's got the crowd up on his feet. I know these announcers up here and excited. Wakefield pulls ahead by 2.
Now, Wakefield is going to kick to Reading. Reading's going to have 240 to work with. Now, Wakefield's defense has got to be ruthless. They've got to cover every receiver, get on every running back. Unbelievable kick by Justin Berry. Unbelievable Wade inside in his head to think, I missed one, I can still do this.
Exactly. He's got to overcome that conscious fear and just say, hey, you know what? That's in the past, and I got to kick this one.
He didn't let that get to him. He didn't get nervous. Booted it through. Unbelievable show of athleticism.
Steady. Mental stability for that man right there.
Wakefield's going to get set to kick. You got number 9 back deep for Reading alongside number 4. You know, I'd like to see if Wakefield could do something. I mean, I'd love to see. They need to get the ball back. If they got the ball back in their hands, it would be excellent.
They would be in control.
They'd have control of the game. They could run down the clock, run the ball to first downs, and just do it. Waste the time. 240. Wakefield ahead 16, Reading 14. Now it's Joe Puccio setting to kick, not Berry. That could be key. Puccio, very powerful. He can do a squib kick, a low, powerful kick, get it to reflect off somebody Wakefield may try to recover. He might also be there for defensive purposes. He's on the defense, starting defensive end. Great open field tackles. Maybe he's there for that reason.
Puccio set with the kick.
And it's
a
an
low
onside
squib.
kick. And it's
And
loose.
it's bounced around.
Wakefield
And-
recovers. First down, Wakefield. This game looks to be over, Rob.
Wakefield recovers the ball on the 40-yard line.
What a momentum killer to Reading.
A great onside kick by number 44, Joe Puccio. Wouldn't you say, Anthony?
He got a low kick. When that ball takes a bounce, the shape of the football, you can't judge it. It bounced. He put his hands down. He kind of went to block it with his knee, almost like a outfielder in baseball, but it shot through his legs. Wakefield's going to take over. Nick Fiore is also back in the game, maybe looking for some revenge on this, maybe trying to get in the end zone to really put the nail in the coffin.
2 minutes and 34 seconds left in the game.
Look for the Warriors to run the ball, waste time on the clock, and just get first downs, maybe punch another one in. They don't want to punch it in too quickly, however. They don't want Reading to get the ball. Reading looking at blitz.
Kelleher with the snap. And it's
Nicky
a
Fiore.
handoff to Fiore up the middle for a gain of about 6 yards.
You know, look
Great
for,
to see Nick Fiore back, Anthony. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, don't worry about it. You know, I'm really happy to see him back, and he has 2 hands on the ball, crouch over the ball, put it in the bread basket of your stomach, and run it. Head down and just pile through people. You can't let this ball get stripped. Hold on for dear life. No, I still can't get over that kick by Barry. Unbelievable.
Barry coming up huge for Wakefield.
Wakefield timeout on the field with 2 minutes. 2 minutes left in the game.
2 minutes left in the game. Wakefield smart, letting the clock run down. And that also eliminates the use of that 2-minute warning as a timeout for Reading. Look for Wakefield to take their time, long cadences, take the time after they run the ball, let the clock slowly go down. You know what really killed Reading, Rob? Those turnovers.
Reading can't afford to be turning over the ball to Wakefield. They're going to capitalize it, score a touchdown, score a point to win the game.
It's what you got to do in football, and I don't think you can send a team to the Super Bowl having that kind of turnovers. 3-man backfield, stacked up.
Keller in for the snap. Handoff to Fiore. He's going to go up the middle.
Fiore
And he's
exploding
going to
up
get
the
a
middle.
first down. Nick Fiore exploding, crossing over into the 24-yard line.
Did you see the lead blocks by 96 Eric Streety and 61 Brett Keogh, opening a hole for a Mack truck? And this game, every second that ticks down gets more out of reach for Reading, and as does the Super Bowl. I'd like to see Fiore punch another one in, put a nail in the coffin, as they say.
3-man stacked backfield again.
Reading showing blitz.
Keller takes the snap to Fiore.
Fiore held up, nothing doing, wrapped up at the knees. Nice tackle.
Number 45. Right guard, number 82, John Casanova. Second timeout for the Rockets.
And Reading's going to utilize their timeouts.
Second down spent. Ball is at the Reading 23.
Using that timeout to stop the clock, because if Wakefield lets it run, then if they get the ball back for some reason, they're not going to have any time to do anything. Got to stop the clock.
Wakefield here, 2nd and 10 on Reading's 23-yard line.
I'm looking at Kelly on this carry.
Let's see what Kelleher does with it.
That's number 70. I believe that's Joe Conway, I believe. Man shot offside. Number 70, Todd Sugar, excuse me. Shot offsides on that long cadence by Kelleher. Did you see that, Rob, on the Reading defense? They shoot it and pull back, trying to draw them offsides. Very effective. Showing blitz and then kind of pulling back. It kind of makes the lineman jump, ready to hit, and they jolt forward, and it causes a 5-yard penalty. 2nd and 15.
Takes a lot of concentration to be on that line, going in at the right time.
You know, people think they're just kind of overweight guys, but they're actually some of the biggest, most agile players on that field. Very quick, most of them.
Keller with the handoff to Fiore.
Fiore breaks a tackle and gets pushed back. Forward motion on that run. And Reading calls another timeout, stopping the clock at 1:11.
About 14. Timeout. Reading. And Reading's final timeout.
Reading has no more timeouts left, Rob, and it's going to be a very long 3rd down. 3rd and 15. Warriors need to get a first down. They give Reading 1 minute, and they have a great aerial assault. They can throw the ball downfield. They can stop the clock on an incomplete pass, considering they have no more timeouts. They can throw down the sidelines, get their men out of bounds, and there's a chance they could come back and march right down the field. Big, huge play for Wakefield here.
Wakefield's going to play smart, keep the ball out of Reading's hands for as long as they possibly can, run the clock down, hopefully retain their lead.
Nick Fiore in the backfield, maybe for a swing pass, I don't know, but he needs to get 15 yards. The offense does, one way or another.
Keller with the handoff to Fiore. Goes right up the middle. And makes back to just about the line of scrimmage.
You know, I agree with that call. He got to, now it's 4th and 10, but think about it. That's 1 minute and counting. They're down to 58 seconds. And they let this clock run, they call another play, they can even just let it go. They might only leave Reading with a couple seconds on the clock, only a couple plays. But this is going to be huge right here to see what the Warriors call on a 4th and 10. I'm not going to be I'm not going to be surprised to see the Warriors take delay a game call on this. Lose some more yardage, waste the clock.
Every play, every move, crucial to Mike Boyage's head coach here, calling all the plays for Wakefield. The clock is stopped at 22 seconds right now.
And the Warriors stop the clock. See, that was a great job by the head coaches. Let the clock run down to under the play play clock, and now they call a timeout. They come back on the field, they nail the ball. That's the game. What a great game, Rob. Battle of the Titans on this field. And today
Certainly
the
was.
Warriors prevailed. They came out. You know, all you can really say is they might have wanted it more today. It was just their day. Because both teams, unbelievable.
1-second timeout for Wakefield.
The Warriors use another. I don't know, Rob. Maybe they're trying to do something here. Maybe they want to get in the end zone one more time with somebody. Maybe try to score somebody they were hoping to get in the end zone before, but I doubt it. That's a far shot.
Another touchdown for Wakefield would definitely seal the deal.
With 22 seconds, all they have to do is get under the center and nobody move, and the game's over.
Mike Boyage's?
Actually, all the names of the coaches are right here.
Kelleher takes the snap.
Kelleher keeps it on a bootleg.
Keeps it, and he's going to run it up the right side himself.
Kelleher get the first down.
There's a flag on the
play. That's going to be on Wakefield, I think. A holding or a block in the back. It looked like holding. That penalty is not really going to matter in this case for the Warriors. They got a first down, and if not, they got to redo the play. No, I'm sorry. No, that is holding on the Warriors.
A 10-yard penalty is going to move the ball back to about the 29. There's going to be 4th down.
15 seconds left on the clock. Now, they got a long 4th down, but I'd get under the center. I'd call the play. I mean, when the ball snaps, the clock starts. And, I mean, you just got to kill time, but you need a first down also. Do you want Reading to have that one play? And that's the game.
Right
Warriors
there.
win.
The Wakefield Warriors prevail over the Reading Rockets 16-14 in this contest in Reading.
And what a great game by the Warriors. And we'll see you next week at home at Landrigan Field where the Warriors take the Stoneham Spartans.
Good fight, good night.